Hello children, I hope you all are enjoying your quarantine days. Now let's study something. Yes, today we will study lesson number 1, that is sentences of your English grammar text book. Yes children. So the lesson sentences is very familiar to you. Am I correct? Yes, it is very familiar to you. You have learned the definition of sentences in your 3rd standard also, right? So we'll just repeat that definition. We will just repeat that definition. A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Only this much definition you were taught in your 3rd standard. One more thing was taught to you was a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, punctuation mark or an exclamation mark. Yes children. So now coming to the 4th standard, we will add something more to that definition. Now adding more to that definition, you please see here, I have written a definition on the board and there are some underlined words, some underlined group of words here. So let me tell you what is added in your 4th standard in this definition of sentences. A sentence must have a verb. Yes children, verb. We have learned the definition of verb. What are verbs? Yes, very simple. Action words are called verbs. Like I am speaking. It is a verb. What is a verb? Speaking. The word speaking is a verb. You are listening. It is listening. The word listening is a verb. You are seeing. The word seeing is a verb. Okay children. So it always begins with a capital letter and ends with appropriate punctuation marks. Now this thing why I have underlined these group of words, just because to tell you full stop, exclamation mark and question mark. These are also called punctuation marks. What are they called? Punctuation marks. Well, there are so many punctuation marks which you will be studying later. But right now, we'll study these punctuation marks verb sentences. Okay, children? So, carrying on further, you have to learn this definition and what is added. Please remember, what is added this year in your definition? Verb and the word punctuation marks. Especially the verb. Please keep in mind what are verbs. Keep it very simple always. Action words are called verb. Okay children, now coming to the next part of our lesson, that is kinds of sentences. Yes, right now, right before we have learned the definition of sentences. Now coming to the next part, that is kinds of sentences. Yes children, there are many kinds of sentences which you are supposed to learn. But right now we will be learning only 4 kinds. Please repeat after me these 4 kinds. Statement, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. Okay children, I hope you are getting the pronunciation of these 4 words because these 4 words are very new to you. So I want you to learn it very properly and listen it very carefully. Okay. So children, you can see as in the blue, I have written the highlighted points which are our kinds of sentences. And in the red is written what these sentences symbolizes or what these kind of sentences denotes. Okay children, so statement. What does a statement denotes? It denotes fact or opinion. It denotes fact or opinion and it usually ends with a full stop. It usually ends with a, yes, full stop. The second kind is interrogative. Interrogative sentence you must be very familiar with. Asking questions. You ask us, we ask you, your parents ask to you, you ask to your mother, father or anyone. Like these sentences comes under the category of interrogative sentence. Yes. Now, imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are those when we make a command or a request. Like if you ask, may I come in, miss? So, I would tell you, No, you cannot come in. So, may I come in, miss? Is an imperative sentence. Also, no, you cannot is an imperative sentence. Do you understand, children? Okay, now coming to the exclamatory sentence. Yes, exclamatory sentence, they express sudden and strong feeling. What do they express? Sudden and strong feeling. Like whenever we play games, we are a little hurt by the ball or by anything. So we say, ouch, I am hurt. Okay, so that kind of sentences comes under the category of exclamatory sentence. Okay, children, they usually end with a exclamation mark. Yes, they usually end with a exclamation mark. So, please, shall we revise once again? Statement kind of sentence is used to denote fact and opinion, and they usually end with a full stop. Interrogative, these are the kind of sentences which we use to ask something to someone. And they usually end with a question mark. Yes, they usually end with a question mark. Imperative sentence, they are just simple either command or request, and they also usually end with a full stop. Coming to the exclamatory sentence, children. Exclamatory sentence makes sudden and strong feeling, and they usually end with a yes exclamation mark. I hope you get this point. Okay, children, now we will study the first kind of sentences, that is statement. Yes, as I have mentioned you, that statement denotes opinion and facts. Yes, what does statement denotes? Opinion and yes, facts. Okay, so here is the definition of that. A sentence, I'll ask you, I'd like to I want you to repeat after me. Please repeat. A sentence that states fact or an opinion. Okay, children, those kind of sentences are called statement. Now, here are a few examples. I am giving you just 2 examples of these. This kind of sentence. Delhi is the capital of India. Yes. So, children, this is a kind of fact. Delhi is the capital of India. It is a fact. It is a truth. Okay. So, these kind of sentences comes under the category of statement. The other thing, I like fruits and juices. So this is a kind of opinion. This could be my opinion. This could be your opinion. This could be some other's opinion also. So these kind of sentences comes under statement kind of sentence. Okay, children. Okay, children. Now we are going to study the second kind of sentence, that is interrogative sentence. Okay, what are interrogative sentences? They are very simple. When we ask someone something, they are called interrogative sentences. Yes. So here is the definition to that. A sentence. Please repeat after me, dear children. A sentence that asks something. Yes, a sentence that asks something is an interrogative sentence. Is an interrogative sentence. Now I have written 2 examples for your better understanding, children. May I borrow this book? Now the second sentence, can you teach me how to swim? Okay, so when we ask someone something, we use interrogative sentence. Okay, so children, can you see something wrong in these 2 examples? Can you see something wrong? Yes, what we studied before on that chart was an interrogative sentence always ends with a question mark. Yes, so I will put the question mark with the red so that you will always remember that you should always use a question mark at the end of